God, that's
I would imagine in this
Everybody
movie.
just forgot about the past. It's like
I know what you're going here with here. I know what you're trying to say.
Within this movie,
There is
things are going good.
but it is an illusion. This illusion of security and safety. It's very much what it is, and that's what makes people more vulnerable to this because they think, "Oh, it's okay. I've seen enough Disney movies to know that animals talk amongst themselves, and they're very much like us
They
and
don't
feel
wanna kill
like us.
us.
They will eat you. They will. You're nothing but flesh and bone, and when you're
You're a meal.
gutted open and flayed around the ground, and people have to pick up the pieces and put you together and kind of find a way to recognize you. Only then, and you'll never hear them talk about it on the news because it's bad PR. No, don't talk. Who wants to talk about? Yeah, we found some of him over here, but most of him was over there because he shot him out.
I'm Greg Miller from Kind of Funny, and you're watching Luis Menchaca's YouTube channel, where he muses Menchachachali. Aren't you glad you gave us all this money?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You get stuff like that.
Drake says YOLO.
YOLO indeed. Oh, you're the only one still singing YOLO. You understand that?
Well, yeah, and then there was also that other song that he did with Nicki Minaj.
Which one's that?
Moment for Life. At the end of his verse.
Give it to me.
At the end of his verse, he's like, everybody dies, but not everybody lives.
Well, that's a much better one. Why didn't he say the smart thing first? So everybody can remember the smart thing. Then you got YOLOs everywhere. Remember Rolos? It's a bad candy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome to the Musing with Menchaca show. This is the conversational podcast where in this case, three friends gather around these microphones, each with their own random topics of discussion to hash out for your amusement. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share us with your friends, and subscribe for more content. I am your host, Luis Menchaca, and be a part of the conversation. Comment below with any suggestions for topics or reactions to anything that was said, as well as feedback for this show altogether. Joining me today, to my right, we have the radical thinker, Eric.
what's up?
And rounding out the table, we got the scientist, David. Yes, the silent protagonist as always.
More of the anti-hero.
And so, let's see here, the plugs here. All right. Twitter, at Chakalaka88, PSN, Nintendo Network, XBL, Twitch, also Chakalaka88, all across the board. Easy to remember. And if you want to email indirectly with something long form, you can email me at boomchakalaka4@gmail.com. Also, I'm on iTunes, so link is in the description below if you want to just download the MP3. We got a couple of shout-outs, real quick ones. So once again, I want to give a shout-out to Daniel Lima one more time. I was talking to him a lot on Twitter, and so he went ahead and he did my banner for the channel, which is pretty cool. It's got the little, a little Godfather type faces and stuff, really dramatic and black and white. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I kind of like it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, that's it. I remember you had a lot to say off camera. Whatever.
Off camera.
Yeah. All right. Fine. All right, and so you can follow him on Twitter at Lima Daniel M. And I've, like I said, I was talking to him a lot, and so there was, he was kind of interesting fella here. So just throwing this out there, but so he was a web designer, and he's done a lot of art stuff, and also right now, so currently you can catch him on the podcast, which is the Pseudo Random Podcast with the anime discussions, and then also he's currently developing a game. He's an indie developer, so hopefully one day he'll be on the show via Skype or something. We'll be able to plug his game once it releases, probably on PSN or something. There you go. And then finally, my final shout out. I want to give a thank you to the Kind of Funny guys. So Greg Miller, Colin Moriarty, Nick Scarpino, and Tim Geddes. All four of them were really awesome during that 1 week, and I ran out of intros. So I'm going to be playing the intros one last time, individually, and then I'll retire those intros out. So no more intros from them. But yeah, there you go. So, oh yeah, and also one last thing is I'm gonna probably see them again later this year. I was planning on going to this video game convention I went to last year, which was SGC. Hopefully you guys go with me too. That'd be awesome. But SGC, I had fun last year. I'm going again this year, and then after I'd already started the registration process. I found out after the fact that they're gonna be there, so that's gonna be cool. So I might see them at a meet and greet or something. Stalking.
Do you think they'll remember you?
Oh, I spent a whole fucking week with them, man.
I spent years with the woman, and I don't remember it anymore.
There's been a lot of weeks. people, you forget people.
Yeah, but I've been on a podcast with them since, and then on top of that, we're still talking to each other.
Do you remember the name of everyone you spent? Let's say you met them, you had a good time. Emphasis on we had a good time, but you spent like a week together. Do you remember them all?
Nope.
Damn.
I'm ashamed to say that I don't either.
Shit.
But I would act like I did.
Like, yeah, I remember that time, yeah.
Hey, it's you. How have you been?
I thought I'd never see you again.
Yeah, true.
So glad. Well, you know what? Good luck. Maybe I'll see you around sometime.
There you go. Yeah.
Exit.
All right.
Ninja vanish.
There you go. Fresh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. There you go. So they won't remember me then. That's the conclusion. Is
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
but yeah.
I don't know these people.
All right. So that's all the shout outs right there. So we can get on to topics. Eric, do you want to go first, or did you want to do the comment responses?
Let's do the comment responses first. Let's get that out the way.
Okay. So my topic is usual. It's going to be probably comment responses going forward. So Neon Collects was very kind enough to drop a comment about the topic whenever Eric did the what color is the dress topic, and then he said, Eric has the best topics.
See, it's all about how you say it.
See,
You can't really pick up sarcasm from text.
Eric has the best topics. That's the images on screen right here. So, I wanted to know if you think he's being sarcastic or he genuinely is saying that you have the best topics.
Well, I'd say he's actually being sincere because there's no exclamation points afterwards, like a crap load of exclamation points, because then that's when you know they're being sarcastic.
There you go. Okay. All right. So let's see here. This guy's gonna be contributing. He's got a bunch of topics submitted, and by the way, just so you know, I have a list. I've compiled a list together of all these topics that I'm gonna get to. So right now, I'm gonna limit ourselves to just 2 topics per show. And so what we'll do is, if you guys who submitted a topic and you guys didn't make it on the show, just keep watching. I'll get around to them. So I'll try to pick topics accordingly, according to who's at the table. There you go. So from the Mob 916, who's got a bunch of topics suggested, but here's one that he wants us to talk about. It's about the Power Rangers. So what's your favorite Power Rangers and why? And then also I'm going to add this to his topic on the little fan-made bootleg reboot.
I wouldn't call it quite
Bootleg.
bootleg.
That's Dawson's Creek
He had
guy was in
reputable
there.
actors on
No,
there.
but the creator of the thing, he refers to it as a bootleg. The creator of
Versus him, getting porn stars to act in his Power
Well,
Rangers?
they were porn stars there.
Really? There was porn
Yeah,
stars? Who
Power
was the
Rangers.
porn star?
Yeah, they started their careers porn stars. No, as Power Rangers, and then become porn stars.
No.
And
No.
something
They
like that.
had on that gritty reboot thing, when the Black Ranger was sleeping with these chicks on the side. Those chicks that were like naked.
No, I'm talking about
They were porn stars.
They were actual porn stars?
Actual
So
porn
the
I thought they were
actors in the
models.
Power Rangers. I think the Red Ranger from the original Power Rangers, he became a porn star.
Really?
Yeah,
The original Red Ranger, or just
the original one.
I might have heard
That
of this.
is
A porn star.
I don't.
He had sex on camera.
Yeah. I know what a porn star is, but I don't remember
For
that
money.
actually. I don't remember that being a
But
thing.
you have Google right there. You can just search it up real quickly while we're still talking.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's
come on.
And I think a few of them. One is ended up being a homosexual.
I wonder
Well,
which
yeah,
one
I
it
know-
was.
We know that one. We know that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
not big one. But back then it was like, oh my God, get him off TV. I don't want my kids to turn gay.
Well, no, he
Thought he hit
he
it.
was he came out gay after.
Oh,
long
he
after.
wasn't gay until after.
No, he came out publicly as
As
gay
closet.
way after the fact the Power Rangers already died and
Wait,
he left the show
Well, died.
or died out.
Oh, okay.
As in their popularity.
That's an interesting thing.
Popularity,
So
All right, now looking
Okay,
at Wikipedia, Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger, he says
Austin St. John. Holy shit.
That's pretty.
that's not even his real name.
Sounds like a Power Ranger name to me.
Yeah.
Austin St. John. That's how he was credited on the show, which is not even his real name. His name is Jason Geiger. Is his real name. He's 40 years old and he works as an EMT.
Geiger
did
the
not know that.
Geyser. Yep, there you go. Porn
Geiger
name.
the Geyser.
He works as an EMT,
Right now, yeah, he's an EMT.
spreading all those STDs to people while he's helping them.
Let's see here. Original Red Ranger, blah, blah, blah. Works as an East Coast emergency, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say anything on his Wikipedia page about him being any controversies. that he's been a
Maybe
part
it was
of.
is it controversial to be a porn star these days? Shit. Not anymore. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Usually it's when you're not a porn star and you make a sex tape. It's like, oh my fucking God. What are you doing? Why are you not getting paid while doing this? We got to talk about this. And then they have like multi-million-dollar fucking shows about
We're not saying any names here.
it. No.
You know, actually-
Because I don't condone whoring.
Actually,
They don't need any more attention.
We were speaking about becoming a porn star, actually, and this is probably.
What, are
gonna get
you actually
cut
going to go
out.
to a porn?
This is going to get cut out.
Ron
probably.
Are you
Burgundy?
going to be in a porn? Is that
This
what
is
you're
gonna
trying
be
to
cut
tell
out.
us?
This is going to be cut out because Eric, in case Eric doesn't give me permission to air it, but back in high school, because this might be sensitive, and Eric.
Yeah, it's going to get cut out.
Well,
Eric
said, when you
Eric
said
doesn't-
high school, I think
Eric
that
doesn't
pretty
like.
much...
Eric doesn't want certain things coming out on the internet, so I'll just make him a note just in case he disapproves at this juncture. But Eric said to me in high school that he, when he grows up.
I don't remember that, but
You
yeah,
don't remember
I
say-
don't remember that, but you should cut that out.
Okay, cut out, and we're back. There we go. So yeah,
I remember saying that.
you don't remember saying
I
that.
don't remember saying that.
You
I
told
remember.
me-
I remember the soul thing. I just don't remember
you
that.
were joking, right?
I
Or-
probably was joking because I
but
didn't
you
remember.
Said it, you said it with such conviction, like you said it like you meant it.
I say a lot of things.
Did
with
he
a lot
look
of
away
conviction
into
that I
like
meant.
off into the distance, like one day?
What?
That will be my goal.
That was, yeah.
My goal is to. Hey, that makes sense. I mean, but you know, honestly, I think it. I think. I think I would get very much. You're probably gonna have to edit this out too.
Okay.
I don't think. I think I'd get tired of all the time.
What the fuck?
I would. That's kind of.
That is true. There, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be totally cut out.
Okay, it says here on Yahoo Answers that none of the Power Rangers ever became porn stars.
Oh, I thought that was like
What
a big
happened to
thing.
the Pink Ranger?
She's an
I know
actress.
she's
I
an
thought she
actress.
posed nude.
She's an actress. Oh.
No.
Didn't she pose nude? I thought.
Wait,
for
wait.
sure.
Was it the yellow one? That
No, it was the pink one. I thought
The
the
pink
pink
one.
one posed nude.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
I know she was in like an
had a
anorexic movie. That was an interesting
She had a
movie.
successful acting career. She was on Felicity, and then she went on to do this other Navy SEAL type show called Flashpoint, which is like in Canada.
Navy
Oh, I
SEAL.
think I've seen the Flashpoint. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's on
Yeah,
Netflix.
I recognized her.
It's on Netflix too, and she looks the same. I'm like, damn, she didn't age at all. Let's see here.
I think she aged.
But no, I went through everything, and there's nothing here saying that.
I read an article about that, like what happened to the Power Rangers after blah blah blah, and like they had someone's picture talking about, times got hard, waitressing didn't cover all the bills.
God damn.
Well, I'm looking at a couple of threads on a comment on a message board, and it says here that the Red Ranger did become a porn star, except there are no links and no sources on this thing.
So it's a rumor. Then?
There's no sources at all in this entire thing.
It's
So
a
you can't-
conspiracy
You
theory.
can't find his work.
No, I mean there's no sources that like confirming anything, like there's no article like written by some reputable source saying it's true. It's just a message board. Yeah.
So how many names does he go by? We'd have to just search all of them. He has like 3 names so far.
Well, Austin St. John is his on-screen like name, like.
Why
you know how-
St. John?
I
That
don't
sounds
know.
pornish. That sounds pornish. Where is it? Oh shit! It's the St. John dick.
Well, I mean, like his real name is Jason Geiger, so I mean that's a pretty porn name right there, right?
I think that would have been a better.
That's
Red
a pretty
Ranger name.
porn name.
That's a pretty porn.
You're one of those people that look at the names of the porn stars and be like, you know what?
That's a
I
pretty
I
good
like the name. I'm gonna watch this.
That's a pretty good one. I meant to say pretty good porn name. It's not a pretty porn name. Alliteration though, I like that
pretty
one.
poor name.
A poor. There you go. A pretty poor ass name. Yeah, damn, we're sidetracking.
Yeah,
We sidetrack a
That's-
lot.
we need a good subject. to
No,
talk
but
about.
so everyone's seen that reboot though. I mean that
Well, just
okay.
about everybody.
everyone's seen it. But like,
It
here's
was,
the thing.
it was
Here-
okay. It was okay.
So you weren't like nerdgasming whenever you saw that?
No, it's
not?
Power Rangers.
It was so good though. Look, the creator, he said in an interview that he didn't actually. He was saying he did that as a sarcastic, like making fun of, not of the Power Rangers, but making fun of Hollywood. Like he was saying, like in general, how Hollywood wants to like do a dark and gritty reboot and take a serious tone on every property there is to give it more credibility, to give it more seriousness. Well, he did that. He said like as a tongue in cheek, like facetious way, I'm gonna do that with the Power Rangers. Except that really didn't come across in the actual video. It's actually kind of like all the fans were like, "Oh my God, this, we want this. Do it.
This is what Power Rangers should be."
This is what Power. Except he never did that with the intention of actually saying like, "This is what Power Rangers." No, he was doing that to make fun of Hollywood and how their style, how they want to do it.
I did like the Pokemon one.
Oh my God,
There's a
Pokemon
Pokemon?
Apokelypse. There's a
Apocalypse.
as a fan made trailer.
Wait, I think you've shown me
Yeah.
it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's like, "I choose you" and everything. Yeah, I'll link in the description.
Yeah, and like the guy who, there were just some good scenes, and
Like
I've
the Mewtwo,
always
the
since,
Mewtwo
yeah,
with the
where
gun.
he's all like doing it, and like it's cyclically controlling the guy with the gun. He's like, no, and he's just like, and like there's blood.
And
on
then
the
like
fucking
Pikachu
wall.
is like all getting his like hammered by Geodude and everything.
Yeah,
And
he's just getting the
Bob!
fucking
Like
punch.
just,
And
like-
Geodude has that fucking those rock arms,
Yeah.
beating the shit out of Pikachu.
And then there was a lot of things in there. There was
The
Gyarados.
I like the when he adjusted the rear view mirror when he got into his car. And
Oh,
there's
the
a
Voltorb! And he self-destruct.
The Voltorb was in the back. You're like car bombing. And I thought
That was awesome. Yes.
I'd use a Voltorb for a car bombing. Because what
Just
are
to
you gonna
look
do?
in their eyes before they explode.
Yeah, it's just like or that Electrode that's just smiling at you. You fucker.
Yeah.
Don't smile at me, you guys.
No, but Voltorb has like the mean look in his eyes. He's like
Voltorb's
scowling.
pissed off,
He's
but
pissed off.
Electrode smiles a lot.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to blow up in your face? I don't know.
God damn.
Neither one for me.
And then there was the Jigglypuff like singing in the concert or whatever. And then there was a lot of cool moments. Like honestly, I want Pokemon. I want Nintendo to greenlight that project.
You know what we should talk about
think-
instead? Because this, I don't know. I feel like we're grasping at a shitty subject here, but the new Jurassic Park film is coming out. I am nerding out on that.
Why?
You don't like
Jurassic
Jurassic
Park?
Park?
Yeah, I can do, but
It's what? It's okay.
it's okay.
It has
It's
Chris
okay.
Pratt in it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his clever girls.
Well,
was,
they got the little the Velociraptors like you all
Yeah,
tame and
racing.
shit.
Not
Tame?
tame.
Oh, they were tamed, weren't
They
they?
were tamed.
I wouldn't call that tame.
Trained.
I would call that some. You know, when they're like, oh, it's a lion tamer. The lions are never tame as much as they can be dominated in certain scenarios. But again, I have not seen the movie. I really maybe there's a little chip that's like, oh my god, I can't, or they imprinted on them at birth, and that's why when they hatch, they want to be around them. That way they imprint and like, okay, they won't kill me, kind of shit. Maybe that's since he was like the game master of the park.
Means he can't really quit. He can't like hire someone else to do the
I don't.
job.
When you get that job, I don't think you do quit. I think
You're in it for life.
the money is too good for you to say, "Oh, I don't want to do this anymore." It's way too good. I mean, the last guy from Jurassic Park, the original one, he's the one that called before he died, because he. Do you remember that scene? That's why he called it the clever girls.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because he was hunting one and it came from the side, and he looks at her before he dies, and he says, "Clever girl." And of
Nom,
course,
nom,
he
nom,
tries
nom,
for
nom.
the shot, but again, no grenade. No one ever has that one fucking grenade on him when
Nobody
they need
ever
it.
thinks.
No one ever thinks about the grenade. Not that I would have a grenade, but I think that'd be cool to have.
You just walk around with a grenade. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't walk around with it. But if I'm going to like a dinosaur-ridden park, I think a grenade's good to have. I think it is. I think it's like,
You never know.
You never know. Deep sea diving, Sea of Cortez, grenade.
So, by the way, just the whole premise with the movie with Jurassic Park, it's basically saying that we as people would get bored of that altogether. Like, we would get bored of going to that same amusement park, seeing these dinosaurs,
Seeing the same dinosaurs, yeah.
and then let's say we're bored. We're like we're done with it, and then that's it. And so that's why they had to like go in there and genetically engineer a brand new dinosaur.
I don't
Just
think
so
I
that
don't
way-
think you would ever, because I think the turnaround would be too slow.
What?
Yeah,
For
to
you to-
everybody in the world.
Everyone in the world would want to see a dinosaur. Everyone would have to see it, and everyone who's ever seen one would know that it's one of those life altering decisions. Like I've seen animals in real life. Okay, it's not the same being in a zoo because you know everyone sees this, everything's okay, everything's safe. But when you're so close to an animal and you're seeing it, you're looking at it, and it's very much alive and doing its own thing, that makes you feel alive. Really does. I mean, it makes everything more real in a good way. Everything's real. It's not just mundane. It's real life.
So you would go to Jurassic Park?
You know what? I wouldn't go to Jurassic Park because I think it would be too expensive. I don't go to Disney World because I don't like being robbed blind
Or get measles.
or get measles.
Oh my god.
We'll touch on that later.
Oh.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
Are we? Ooh. But
Yes.
I think I would if there was an island of dinosaurs, I'd very much want to go to the island. You know, like what is it, Isla Nublar,
Isle Nublar, yeah.
and the other one was Sonar or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck ever. Obviously protected, blah blah blah. But
Well,
you know.
there was in the movie, there was those little spheres things that you two as two passengers, and you sit down, and you're like,
Well,
you know,
no, you're not getting me in a small fucking container in front of dinosaurs.
and you're just
Kiss
going
my
in,
ass.
You're going in there, you're driving that thing, and you're like just nature trail thing, whatever.
No, I wouldn't do that
Why not?
because
They're supposed to be protected, like they're supposed to protect you from them. So
Really?
there
'Cause
are a lot of things you're supposed to
There was
happen.
blood in
it was
there.
broken by the new genetically engineered one, the one that's not like
No.
designed to protect you from
Ev-
that.
Dude, an elephant can break that shit. I know they're going to probably say, "Oh no, it's this special sci-fi fucking material," you know.
Yeah.
No,
No.
it's. I think it's what's extremely dangerous. Let's say if I were to say compare the danger of hunting in the wild. Like let's
Okay.
say I'm gonna go hunt.
You're gonna go hunt a lion.
I'm gonna go hunt a lion
Yeah. In Africa.
versus going on a safari in the car and going to see lions.
Uh huh.
I would say being in the car going to see lions is a lot more dangerous.
Really?
Yeah. I would rather be the guy with the gun and a group of 2 or 3 people hunting a lion than one of the many people going through that fucking safari thing.
Damn.
Just
I
how
think I
animals
saw- I think
how
I saw-
animals perceive you, because animals do think, not to our degree. They do not have abstract thinking, but it's very much I want, I can get, I want, I can get. Oh no, run away. You know, it's very. They don't really look into their future. They don't do that. But so they'll act on what their instincts and what they've become accustomed to. Lions that see you every day are not afraid of you. Lions that see people every day, smell them, associate them with food, very dangerous.
Like sharks.
They're not. But versus a lion that may get the drop on you, with your fucking firearms, so they're more prone. They're more, logically speaking, they're gonna run away. They will run away.
Okay.
That's why you have to hunt them down with dogs.
Damn.
That's how they hunt mountain lions in the United States.
Oh, I know that.
You get dogs and you run them down and you corner them up in a fucking tree, and
I heard something.
yeah,
Oh,
that's my phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You corner them up in a tree, and when they're in a tree, you know, cowering for their lives, you shoot them. That's how you hunt a lion, because you don't want things in their favor. You want everything in your favor. But being in a car with no weapons, surrounded by lions and other animals that could just say, "Hey, you're too close. I'm gonna totally beat the shit out of you," and they have no fear. That's much more dangerous in my mind. If you want to respect animals, don't go to those safaris. Fine, you're against hunting, don't hunt them, but don't go on those safaris. Don't go on those little drive-through things. You're not helping these animals. In fact, you're putting yourself and those animals in danger by doing what you're doing.
I think I saw something on Facebook or whatever where it's like some viral video or something like that where a lion actually, and a safari or whatever, they actually opened the door or something like that. They managed to actually get the door open.
Lions open the
I don't
door.
know.
I
Yeah.
believe it.
I think that I want to. I probably can find it back on my feed.
I think
or
you should
whatever.
find it. I want to see this.
I believe it.
Let me see here.
Well, you put it in the link and I'll see it whenever you post the video.
See, a lion opening the door. That's a whole lot of fucked up. And lions are fucking huge. I don't know if maybe they'll see because when you see a lion at the zoo, you're like, oh, that's a big one. Nothing's in between you.
It's huge.
It's a fucking huge lion.
Okay, it's on YouTube here. So it says lion opens car door.
Does
don't
he
know if we
like
should-
open it or he just like rips it off the?
I guess I should.
No, I'm pretty sure you just open it. He'll just use his teeth to pull on the handle.
I'm gonna mute the audio.
If it's not a flush handle, he'll probably just grab it and pull it. They're predators are intuitive. They can investigate, but that lion is not afraid of those people.
This got uploaded last year. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I guess they're taking a video of these lions here.
Or lioness.
Lions.
Are they male?
Okay, so they're in a car, and it's approaching the car. And then let's see. They're driving, obviously. Huh.
See,
Is that their food in the
that's
background?
not. No,
Yeah,
that's,
that
that's
looks
another
like a
lion.
goat.
That's another lion.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I think this was the video. The thumbnail that I saw was this.
See,
picture.
look, see right there.
think
That's a thumbnail.
Oh, he used his
oh my
teeth.
God, he uses teeth. He just went in there and like.
I'll show you.
Why was the door not locked?
People don't. Come on.
Oh, because the lion can't. They haven't learned to open doors. Velociraptors should have taught them. Because if Velociraptors can learn to open doors, lions can't do.
There you go. So that's the video. I guess
See?
I'll like embed the
Yeah,
video.
try to embed the video
in,
there.
in like on screen.
But
and stuff,
but do
so.
you get my point here? What I'm trying to say is
Yeah,
that
they
that's
didn't look afraid at
that's
all.
not safe. And those animals that are so accustomed to seeing you on a daily basis, that's not good. And when you're out there in the field when you're hunting, there are two different ways of hunting. There are ways you hunt deer, and then there are ways you hunt predators, like mountain lions. And you don't want to confuse the two. In fact, when you're doing one, you very much want to be a certain way. Because if let's say you're out and you're hunting and they smell you, you never see them. They'll just avoid that entire area and just go the other way. And they'll make a point to travel a good distance before slowing down. That's what wild animals are supposed to do when they encounter a person. That's what a lion is supposed to do when they encounter a person, is flee. And they do. But when you desensitize them to humans, they become very dangerous. So why would you want to do that with dinosaurs? I'd rather go hunting on Isla Nublar when all these they're running amok and I'm geared up and going for it. Yes, there's no other reason me being there than the thrill of the hunt. I know I'm taking my life in my own hands, but I would much more classify that as a safer endeavor than trying to go around through a park like that when they're running wild.
So you will never go to Jurassic Park as a tourist. Then.
No.
Well, that's a good one.
No, I wouldn't go to Jurassic Park.
I would go.
I would go. Yeah. I mean, especially because like in this
I would
movie,
take a grenade, though.
In this movie,
I'd take a grenade.
in
But
this-
I bet you're not going to see them with firearms.
in this movie,
None of
everything
these
is going
tourists-
perfectly. Like up until the creation of that.
Every Jurassic Park goes good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
At the
not
beginning.
even in the first one. It was well, actually,
It was good. Yeah, they went through
Every
the tour
sing-
and everything until
No, but
that
the
one
park
guy.
never opened though. The park never opened publicly.
It was
No,
it was
it was
close
going
to
to.
it was
It was
close
going
to
to.
opening.
And then in this one, like the park has been open so much that people are desensitized to it. So everything's going perfectly. There's no one's like there must not have been any reported incidents.
God,
I would imagine in this
Everybody
movie.
just forgot
this-
about the past. You know, it's like
I know what you're going here with here. I know what you're trying to say.
Within this movie,
There
things
is
are going good.
but it is an illusion. This illusion of security and safety. It's very much what it is, and that's what makes people more vulnerable to this because they think, oh, it's okay. I've seen enough Disney movies to know that animals talk amongst themselves, and they're very much like us
They
and
don't wanna
feel
kill
like
us.
us. They will eat you. They will. You're nothing but flesh and bone, and when you're
You're a meal. You're a
when you're
meal.
gutted open and flayed around the ground, and people have to pick up the pieces and put you together and kind of find a way to recognize you. Only then, and you'll never hear them talk about it on the news, because It's bad PR. No, don't talk. Who wants to talk about?
Damn.
Yeah, we found some of him over here, but most of him was over there because he shot him out.
Shit.
You won't hear about that. It's always said because people go there all the time. Dallas Zoo. People go there all the time, but I don't know how the fuck a gorilla got the fuck out and had to be gunned down.
Shit.
Because he was
you remember
opening.
that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
It was-
you live in DFW. How do you not hear about this?
I didn't know.
It was before 2000, wasn't it? It was like 1994 or 5, somewhere
I
around
thought it
there.
was in the 2000s. I thought
Was
it was.
it?
I thought it was. You could look it up and then put like a link to an article about the gorilla.
people should
the
remember
gorilla
this.
getting the fuck out of its enclosure. Oh, I love that enclosure. Because cages are bad. You know why people like cages? Because they contained animals.
Uh-huh.
All right? When you just have this, there, and a little bit of distance, didn't stop a fucking gorilla. It doesn't stop you from getting the fuck in there.
You always
You
see like the kids always falling into
the kid falls, or
Yeah.
more recently that happened. Not more recently, but relatively recently. A boy, I would say. He was more like a teenager than a man, but he fell into an enclosure in India, in a zoo.
Uh-huh.
Can you guess what animal?
Gorilla?
Tiger.
Oh, tiger. Okay.
Such a bad luck.
A tiger.
Okay. Does he? So he dies, obviously.
Oh no! You know he did what? Well, yeah, he fucking died. Tiger ate him.
Okay. Of course.
But there's this misconception is how you're supposed to act with certain animals. He was all small and huddled up in the corner. Oh, if you don't bother him,
he won't bother
he
you.
won't bother you. That's the dumbest fucking thing you can think of. You're in his territory. You need to scare the shit out of that tiger. You need to look as big as you can possibly look in front of that tiger. You need to let him know that he is not going to taste some of this without a fight. And usually that discouragement will discourage. Okay, it's not you know what, he looks like a cool guy. I'm not
gonna eat him today.
I'm not gonna fuck with him. No, they'll kill you, and he did. And you know what? The tiger was probing him because he wasn't quite sure because he was desensitized to people he sees all the time. So he was going there trying to fuck with them, and all the while he's hiding back.
Oh, cowering.
Y'all cowering, because just don't touch him, don't let him touch you, just stay away. No, he built up himself. The tiger built himself up to killing him. He wasn't like, I'm gonna kill him, I'm just coming at him, I'm coming just balls out. No, he was like, you know what, I think I can. Swipe at that fucker, hit him, stand the fuck up, look big, yell, fight. But he didn't.
And he died.
And all it took was for him to literally grab him by the throat and run off with him. Now, this tiger, which looks relatively the same size as that man, grabbed him by the throat and ran off with him like a rag doll.
Shit.
Who told me that story about the guy that was getting attacked by, I think it was a tiger or a panther or whatever? It was about to bite him, and he stuck his hand up the mouth. And
Yes, it was a
choked
leopard.
him. Okay.
A
Well,
leopard
it
is a fierce animal too. That'll fucking kill you too. And he
gun in the one hand, and the other one.
I think he had a machete.
Oh, machete. Yes.
Yeah.
And then what happened? So.
Well,
He stuffed the arm down the throat, and he suffocated.
oh no, he didn't suffocate him.
No, he
That's
just-
something I would do. I'd try for it. I'm like, I'm gonna put my whole fucking arm in there and try to pull something out. Got something. No, he did the same thing roughly, but he I think it was Badass of the Week. It's good.
Badass of the week.
Yeah, no, it's Badass. It's like this website, and every week
And so-
he'll give you like a little documentary on a badass of history.
Uh-huh.
And every time you read one of those articles, you're like, man, that guy was a badass. This guy was a badass. Well, this badass in Africa, he was attacked by a leopard that was obviously hungry,
Okay.
and he had a machete. And on the struggle, because leopard's on him, he's on him, and he doesn't look like a huge man, but he fought. He fought back. And he couldn't quite land a blow with the machete, so he's like, fuck it. Dropped the machete, stuck his hand into the leopard's throat, and ripped out his tongue.
Holy shit, dude. What
Ripped out his tongue. The leopard dies of blood loss. And the claw marks on the man, his back was just clawed open because of the...
Gashes and
yeah,
shit.
and he's like, just bring me salt so I can put it in my wounds.
God damn.
Yeah, badass of the week.
I'm gonna
Badass of the week.
if I can find, I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna put it in the link.
Yeah, put the
I'm gonna
article
list
there.
the
Badass
description
of the
right
week, and it'll be like his award. Like,
Didn't he hear a voice or
2011,
something like-
September. Badass of the week. Yeah.
Didn't he hear something like
there. David, I need you
Like-
to become badass of the week one of these
No.
a little voice
what,
inside
I've-
of his head?
I've had a few moments when I thought, but here's the thing: as much as you're like, man, I totally survived that, you feel a bit ashamed.
What?
I feel a little bit ashamed. The
David,
thing,
you have done things that
No.
are just unspeakable acts.
no, I haven't. No, I'm not. I have not ripped out the tongue out of a leopard for one, nor have I gone to Jurassic Park and like gunned down a Tyrannosaurus. But
You have
But
you
I-
have gotten away with things that you surprise yourself with.
yeah, I do surprise myself. But one day I'm not going to. I'm not going to surprise myself so much. But when I go hunting, like my uncle, he went to go. He has a pig trap out in his land out in West Texas, mid Texas. And he was collecting some pigs. Now we have a huge problem. Mostly, the people who know about it are usually wildlife and environmentalists, wildlife professionals, as I was saying, and hunters. Also, a lot of farmers because they do a lot of damage. But we have a big pig problem. Wild,
Hogs.
yeah, hogs.
Wild
We
hogs.
have to hunt them.
Domesticated pigs
Yeah.
that got loose, and also other breeds that were brought in for hunting, Russian boar, and they've mixed and they've overpopulated. And now they're fucking insane. These are huge, disgusting animals. That's why I bought a rifle of a certain caliber so I can just take one down versus piss it off. But they'll kill you too. And my uncle, he almost got owned by this pig that they thought, oh, no way he can jump 5 feet over a fence. Fat ass
jumped it.
pig jumped 5 feet over the fence, and almost got my uncle. Then he got hogtied, thrown in the back of the truck, and made it all the way to Fort Worth, and then he got eaten. But I would have eaten that pig too. I would have eaten that pig out of principle.
He almost killed me.
He almost killed me. I'm gonna eat him.
Prove a
Tomorrow
point.
morning.
And it's gonna get some good bacon. In
Get some good bacon. And what bitch? That's right. Feeding some to Jackie. You see this, Jackie? It's taste of victory. But that's reality in life. You're either the pig or you're the hunter, man. It's neither one.
You're either the prey or the hunter.
Yeah.
No, you're either the cow or the butcher.
Well, you get my point. As much as we can fucking paraphrase it.
There's so many sayings out there.
Yeah, so many sayings. The hunter or the hunted. Ooh, but that is reality. So why would I go to a Jurassic
Park?
What is it? Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, yeah.
Jurassic World.
Yeah, that's what they're in.
And you what? You're not gonna let me take my gun? No. I go hunting for deer, and I have my 45 on me. I know I'm not gonna use it on the
Would
deer.
you hunt a deer with the bow and arrow?
I would, but I'm not at that level. I'm not. I'm there. The people who do, they choose to hunt with a bow and arrow versus a rifle. They've already hunted with a rifle. They've hunted with.
They've progressed. They've leveled up. They've leveled
yes,
up.
they leveled up to where they want to make it more interesting for them, and they've gotten to. They're at the point where like now they're at bows and arrows, because they want more sport in the hunt.
Yeah.
I am not there. I'm not that good. Have I shot a bow and arrow? Yes. But I don't think I can get them close enough and me get the right shot. There's a lot of factors that go in that it's not going to happen immediately. Sometimes you have to wait for hours without making a single bleep of a noise.
Yeah.
But no, I would not do that. I'd rather use a rifle because I can be kind of shitty with my skill.
I guess someone's here.
But
Probably your
what
parents.
was our last question we were talking about?
Well, it was about Power Rangers, the reboot, and then the.
No, fuck Power Rangers. I'm not gonna talk about that. That's
So the Power Rangers topic is long gone.
yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dinosaurs, man. I think I'd hunt a dinosaur, but I don't. Am I good enough? I don't know. That'd be crazy. Like real talk. Let's say if I don't know, hypothetical situation, if a dragon were to come to the city and like, oh my god, there's a dragon terrorizing. Yeah, we'd all be terrorized. You'd probably be evacuated, but I think I would I think I might go after a dragon. I think I might. I might very much.
I don't know.
You'd get that black spear.
Yeah, you need
and
the black
everything,
arrow.
The black arrow spear thingy, and then like you'd catapult like the whole.
It wasn't
No,
a
I'm
catapult,
using-
It
It was
wasn't a
a,
catapult. It was just giant. giant.
I'm using a high caliber rifle,
it's a giant crossbow, but it has a name.
and I'm gonna be a hunter.
the
about
dragon
it.
fire crossbow or something. I don't know.
I would very much like to hunt a dragon. I think I would not be able to pass up on that. Let's say if a dinosaur from Jurassic World got loose, I think I'm hunting down a motherfucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting that skull.
How are you gonna mount that on the wall, though?
I would just make it into a table. It's like, yes, this is a skull.
This is dragon scale.
Just
Oh my god! If you get
dragon.
imagine you get like a dragon scale like robe, like oh my god, or like a dragon scale vest.
pretty good.
That's
It's
good.
pretty badass.
All right, let's wrap up that topic here.